Hello, travelers. Welcome back to Essenfall. Uh, that's only got a couple days left, but it's fine, I guess. What do we got? Mushroom stews. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I have been a little bit busy. I didn't do too much. I'm gonna bring the volume down slightly. It's a little loud in my ears. I can fix it process. All right, so from the last thing you guys saw, what I did was mostly busybody. The most complicated thing I did was this over here. So what this is this is just a little area. It's not perfect. I think I've got my spacing wrong. I'm not sure. This is just a quick and dirty bee farm with a lot of flowers, a lot of space, place to put a lot of skeps. This is just quick and dirty. I need to get bees going. In the last episode, you guys did see the last little bit. I did find. Sorry, someone's banging around outside. I had to see what that is real quick. I did find bees. I actually ended up finding two different places with bees. The one that was over here was a pain to find. So there's actually three bee sections over here. This one's probably the one that's going to give us actually bees. This one may or may not swarm. I'm not sure. But this was just a quick and dirty place to do. Oh, we're about to get assaulted. And I'm in my inventory because my fingers are on the wrong buttons. Ah! Ah! Back to the house! Running away! Yeah! What am I doing? Why am I hitting my fingers? I thought I was ready to record, but I'm wrong. My fingers are in the wrong place and they're cramping. Ouch! Why? That was so bad. Why? I tried to run and my pinky finger cramped up. Ah! Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, beehives. Okay, well those guys are gonna be annoying now. Fake, I'm gonna get a cheap shot off of you. If you're gonna fake being dead, I'm gonna run out here and stab you, because I can. What? Oh yeah, tour, that's right. Okay, so I did a little bit, as you could see. These are raw. I did a little bit of clay forming. So I made a thing of jugs. I'm working on a thing of crocks, but I don't have enough blue clay for that. Made a couple ingot molds. I made and fired an anvil mold. I kind of forgot to record that. Those were the major things. The rest of it was mostly food gathering. Oh, that's right. I can't get up to another level. Food gathering. I did a little bit of peat and firewood gathering. I added more to the cattail farm and finished it out a little bit more. I don't 100% remember where I was at when I left off the last episode. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at now. Oh, it looks like I've got some food in there, but I don't have another bowl, I think. That's porridge. We've got honeycomb. Large piece of firewood. Well, I don't need to make anything right now. Oh yeah, and crucible. Did I fire that separate? No. I fired that with the bowls, didn't I? Because I've only got 3 bowls. No, because I made an oil lamp. Wait, why did I make an oil? Oh my god, I forgot what I... Well, where's my... Hold up, where's the torch then? Oh, it's outside. Oh no, there's... Those are crocs, that's croc. God, I've confused myself. I made a bunch of clay things, I guess, at some point. I thought I recorded some of this, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, because that's the torch. Okay, well... Sorry, I didn't intend to get that far. So I made a crucible, looks like. Some crocs. Those are fired. That's fired. These are not fired. Neither is that. Sandstone. Alright. Well, I should have done that differently, but I guess I messed myself up. I'll put the driftwood over here for now, I guess. something. At least it's stored there. Okay, so... Oh, okay, bee farm. So in total, so you guys are aware, I only did about another hour of stuff after the last episode. Mostly it was this. It was getting all the flowers and setting this up, digging out around because I want to put packed dirt all the way around it. That was mostly all that I did. But I guess maybe it wasn't. I genuinely don't remember firing the Crucible or the Crocs. I remember making these. Maybe that was what was here. Goodness gracious. Good gosh golly gosh darn it. Okay, so that's just one serving. Huh. Okay, so the earth ball, those are gotta still rot. Did I put anything in here? I don't remember if I showed this last episode. This is why ADHD sucks, because I recorded it, then I edited it, then I posted it, then my brain was like, okay, well that's done. We don't need to remember anything that we did. Oh, I do have a bunch of food in here. Okay, cool. Okay, so the red currants we need to probably eat. Yeah, we'll go ahead and eat those since it's only 2 days. So yeah, my brain's like, well, I don't need that information anymore. Delete. And then I go to check on the video. See, I post as of recording this episode, it's Sunday, so I posted it Saturday. But because of the way I did, so there's been 24 hours, I think, between when I actually uploaded the video and then when I went back to rewatch it to see. And then I go and rewatch it, and I screwed up my audio, and it's so quiet. Someone even commented on it, which, hi, thank you for commenting, and thank you for watching. Yeah, so I messed up the audio and put it too low and didn't notice until I booted up my laptop, and I saw the notification from the comment, and I was like, it is? And then I watched the video, I'm like, oh, crap, it is. Son of a gun. Anyway, yeah, so that's where my brain's at. Okay, so I do have a plan today, though. If my brain will get its shit together. So how long? That's fresh for 5 days. I don't need to bring a bunch of food with me. I need to minimize. All right, deep breath. I actually have it written down next to me. Because I needed to get focused. We have a plan today. Plan number 1. So this is our farm. This is the berry bushes, and this is kind of the hill behind us. We're going to go over here to these mountains. I suspect there's going to be a source of lime or limestone or something over here. I also want to explore a little bit of this like water area here, this lake. I don't want to get too far over here because of the cold. Huh, that looks like a structure, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go see about that possible source of lime. We're going to gather food. We're going to try and keep this episode short, too, relatively. Man, I suppose I can put the firewood down. I'm going to bring the shovel because it's almost broken, so we can just break it if we need to. I want to leave the honeycomb and the clay, but we don't have enough chest space. Or actually... stupid door. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till we get a copper saw and we can put a new door down. I saw some players like to wait until they get closer to iron to build things, and I'm just, no! I'm a builder. I must build. No, we'll just bring the clay with us. Leave the sticks. Leave those. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to go on exploration. Our main thing that we're looking for is going to be 3 axes, or 3... let's get started. Let's get moving over there. So the main thing we're going to be looking for is going to be some food. I'm going to try and grab driftwood, if there is any. Source of limestone. I'm not expecting to be able to actually dig much. We could probably pick stones up from the ground. There's even more red clay right here. Obviously mark some stuff too, so that way we've got it marked. Because I suspect those are the mountains we're going to right there that I'm looking at. I suspect, due to the change in rock color that we can see from here, I'm going to grab flint, but not rocks at the moment. Because I think either that's granite or that's marble or something up there. Which marble could be ground into, so that's sandstone. Oh, I suppose it's a light enough color, it could be sandstone. I didn't really think of that. Well, we need to go look anyway, because we need a source of lime would be nice. And then depending on how long our little adventure here runs, this might be either a bit of a short episode, because the next thing I want to do is I want to build a small farmhouse. Let's see here. I'm going to try and grab flint while I'm on my way out, because flint's pretty important. I'm going to make note that there's chickens in the area here. I don't think there's a specific animal. Yeah. Well, because they're going to change spawns anyway. Oh! Ruins in the water. How interesting is that? Fascinating. I don't see any of those jars, though. Cracked vessels, I think, is actually what they're called. Okay, so there's chickens here, which is nice. That's good to note. So we can trap them later and make a chicken coop. That might be close to the... So I think my plan for the next couple of episodes... Possibly. Oh, that's white. No, because that's granite. So that's got to be... Shock! That's the other one! Yes! Okay. Yes? Question mark? Okay, hang on. I'm actually gonna go to the wiki real quick. Grinding chalk, limestone, or marble stones creates lime. Yes. Okay. So I was right. It wasn't the rock I thought it was, but it doesn't matter because it is a rock that will become lime when ground. Hallelujah. And there's granite right, and there's looks like it's a decent amount. It might be a pain to get. Ooh. Oh, the soil collapsed. I keep forgetting about that, and then I step on something and it collapses. Okay, so let's mark it with this. Because that's actually the rocks. That's fine, whatever. Chalk. I'm going to do this so it helps me out. Parentheses, lime. Boom. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep the currents. Unfortunately, it looks like it's in a low stability area because our gear is moving down, but I think I will live with dealing with it because I have had 2 worlds. Oh, come on. Oh, it's branching. Because I have actually had 2 worlds where I have no source of lime within thousands and thousands of blocks. So it is really nice to have chalk nearby. Oh, so I took a look too at the update that's coming soon. I'm not very happy about it, and I gotta be perfectly honest, I may not play on it at least for a little while. Because they completely change how berry bushes work, and they make them way more difficult, which I think is incredibly dumb, because berry bushes are like the starter food. Hi, Editor Cadian here. So, I end up going on a bit of a rant about this, and shortly after this video, in between this and editing, or shortly after recording, in between those two times, I ended up kind of changing my mind a little bit. I played the unstable version and kind of learned a bit more how it works. So the two main points here that I kind of rant about is how I don't like the changes to the berry bushes and that nobody in the community likes it. The reality is I actually kind of like it. It's a little bit weird to get used to. I still have some getting used to on it, but I think it'd be kind of cool to learn and do. And then it's actually more kind of half and half in the community. It seems like some people don't like it and some people do. Anyway, thank you. Back this way. Interesting. What are we still? We're still dealing with sandstone. Okay. Oh, more berries. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think like I said in the last episode, I don't have control over the game's development, and I am certainly not a video game creating master. But I don't know. I just wish they wouldn't make the berry bushes more difficult, because they're kind of having at least. I mean, I suppose mushrooms are easy to deal with. They're not too difficult. So I guess maybe mushrooms are the source of starting food, but making berry bushes as difficult as fruit trees, I think is good. I think that's a mistake. Personally, who knows? When I actually play the update, I don't play on the unstable because I don't like doing. I don't like playing on unstable, honestly. So I haven't actually messed with it, so I'm fully open to my opinion and my perspective being changed on the matter. Got some peat. I don't know, with how much we have over at home, I don't know if we'll ever come out here to get peat, but it's good to know it's here. I don't know. I'm just kind of yapping about it, I guess. I personally just don't like the changes that they made. Moving on. I'm gonna go get that seeds that I see down there, even though there's a stupid portal right in front of it. What is this? Oh, it's rye. Okay. Oh, got some grain. I was kind of hoping for flax, but I suppose we'll just do. I did see a seam of quartz earlier that I forgot to mark, but whatever. Whatever, I'm sure. I'm not quite ready for quartz yet, so I'm not going to grab it to fill up our inventory. Because that's honestly one of the problems. How are we at 20 minutes already? God damn. That's one of the problems with just grabbing everything in sight, like I used to do when I first started playing this, is you always run out of inventory. And it's like, okay, just mark it. Some stuff just does not despawn. You can come back and get it. Oh, there's some fish down there. I'm gonna have to check the white currant. Do I have any of those? Blacks? Black currant. Cranberry. I've got sticks. Eat the grain. White currant too. So I was doing some research on currants. I posted stuff in it with the previous episode. It's actually kind of neat. I guess they're like a tart berry. They're like a more of a bitter berry, but they're kind of in the same family as gooseberries, which is pretty cool. I think I didn't actually think about it. I should have looked it up. Walnut log. Walnut tree. Cool. I think gooseberries are poisonous. So I wonder if... I wonder if sandstone... that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Ooh, more bees. I wonder if... medium fertility. God, I keep getting distracted. I wonder if... I was talking about berries. Oh, black. I wonder if black and white currants and red... Because of what? It's black, white, and red. Which is funny because... Or not funny, but I mean... makes sense because those are actually the colors in real life. When I was looking up currants, that was the first thing that popped up was black, white, and red currants are these type of and it went into the explanation of the types of berries that they are. I wonder if they're bitter because I'm gonna leave the driftwood. I wonder if they're bitter because they're related to the gooseberry, so they've got like a similar chemical in them, or like where the gooseberry. I'm gonna do that. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it again. No, they're not. Are edible and may be green, orange, red, purple, yellow, white, or black. Oh my goodness. Gooseberries are hitting all the colors. Alright, so gooseberries are not poisonous, so that kind of defeats my purpose, my thought process. I was thinking, I wonder if, because they're related to gooseberries, and gooseberries are poisonous, I wonder if they've got a similar chemical that makes the gooseberry poisonous, but only makes the currants bitter. But gooseberries are not poisonous, so that torpedoed my thought. So yeah. I have no idea. Because there's a couple things, because like, if I remember correctly, it's tannins is what makes chestnuts and acorns and walnuts bitter, I think. I don't know why I'm talking. I'm not an expert in plants at all. Good amount of walnut. They're not walnuts. They're red wine caps. That's right. I got nuts on the mind. Nuts on the brain. Ooh, those are good. But we have a source. So that's a source of lime. We could grind that down and make that into lime. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not going to even bother with it because we actually have a source of lime. So that's not quite as valuable to us because it only gives us 2. So, is that just sandstone? That is just sandstone rock. Okay. Medium fertility. That is sandstone. I'm hoping to run into limestone. I know, like I said, we have a source because chalk, but the limestone would be easier, especially if it's on ground level. What the? Oh my god! What the hell? Okay, I need to get out of here because I don't have enough oxygen, but that is like, oh god, like thalassophobia warning, I guess. That's deeper than I thought it would ever be. Oh goodness, and it must be connected to that. Wow, that did not, oh, what? Oh my gosh, this looks so cool. Huh. So what's this thing over here then? Is this just exposed rock? I'm looking at the map, by the way. Oh no, it's just gravel. Okay. And it's more sandstone. Huh. Interesting. Suvite. Suvite. What is suvite? contact. Is that meteoric iron? I don't know what Suvite is. But I feel like I've heard that before. Loose meteoric iron pieces. Okay. So wait, then maybe... Hold on, I dropped my mouse. Okay, so maybe then... So Suvite is something different then? Huh. Well, I'm gonna mark this... That is not how you spell that. Plus, it's my caps lock. Meteoric iron. All right. So I don't know what Suvite is, but we found iron, so that's interesting. Man, I can't believe. I was thinking about something. I can't believe I've already been recording at this point for 25 minutes. There's so much I want to do, so much I had planned. I had plans in case the adventure went shortly, but I guess the adventure did go fairly shortly. Although I suppose we're not quite done. So there's more driftwood. How much does this got? 18. Kind of hoping to run into more field mushrooms or sandstone. So that's something interesting there. I'm not really sure where I want to go up. Oh, crap. I hear it. It's danger. Sandstone. I actually want to... Let's go do a little bit more before we call our little adventure finished. Even more freaking cranberries. I'm gonna grab them, because why not? The more of the flint, the better. So this is where we were at before we found this meteorite. What's this? This is medium for... Oh my god, wait a minute! High fertility! Holy shit! I spotted that last second. Mark that bad boy nice and bright. I'll even pin it nice and red. I don't know how much is there. Don't really care. Just gonna mark it, come back for it later. That is only the second time I have ever found high fertility in the wild. Wow, this is a weird little... area. That is fantastic. I cannot believe we found some high fertility. So that might actually be what we do next episode, is We come out here, we grab the high fertility, and then we go back and we kind of work on the farm layout. I'm surprised I even saw that. I almost just kept going. Something clicked just right, and I saw it. So what I wanted to go check out, that looks like it's a big hill. Let's get up to here and see what's up there, and then we'll turn around. Because unfortunately, we don't exactly have an inventory for exploring due to it being so low. There's a bear. And I think a trader. We're going to try and work our way around the bear, actually. Slight redirect, sorry. We've never, in Acadian Keone video, never got just a smidgen into what we were doing and then immediately got redirected. Not once. Alright, let's see. I kind of lost track of, or lost sight of what I was looking at, but I think it was vaguely this. Oh, that does look like a trader. Oh, interesting. I got red wine, don't I? I do. Is it going to let me, or is it too close to the trader? Nope, it'll let me. Sometimes mushrooms will grow just a little too close to the trader, and it'll be unharvestable. Which is... sucks. I wish they would fix that. I mean, make the trader himself undamageable, but not the area around him, I guess. I suppose would be how to fix that. Because I think, yeah, because if I take the knife, I think if I go like this, yeah, so you can't cut. There you go, that'll let you cut. I don't see any more mushrooms to grab, so we're going to check out what the trader's got. What's your name, fellow? Mr. Philippe! It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Philippe. What do you sell? You sell doors. Oh, and lanterns. Lanterns are good, actually. And you buy glass. Small red carpets. Artisan scarf. Chandelier. Well, if I find a chandelier, I'm keeping a chandelier. But I can sell you glass. I can get dyed glass and sell that to you. Okay. I'm going to print screen and do this. And the reason why is because I want to test the theory. And I actually should probably check. I don't know if deliver new goods means it's a new supply but the same stuff, or he changes items. I don't know. I think he just gets the same items but more of it. But I'm going to keep that screenshot as well, just so I know what he's got. Oh, yeah, that's right. Boop. Where's the trader? That's ladder. That's trader. Alright, let's continue. What time is it? 17? Okay, so we might be getting back around dark. That's fine. So that's just a piece of ruins. So, boom. There we go. So why is that really snow? Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm going to keep doing this, and then I'm going to be so completely... Oh, there's more chickens. It feels like this is too low for snow. What is this? Oh! Oh, the caves. Yes, maybe? Oh yeah, they're just deep caves. Okay. Well, that was a little bit underwhelming. I was kind of hoping for an open source of limestone. Red wine, or... Oh, I do have red wine. Okay, good. More mushrooms. I mean, the good news is at least we're getting a decent supply of food on our adventures out here. That was part of the ordeal, was getting stocked up on some food items. Because I'm not sure if you guys saw while we were back at home, but I'm actually going to go ahead and keep the puffball. But come on, think. Oh, I did a bunch of collecting of sticks. Collected a bunch of sticks, and kind of did. So basically, what I did in between episodes was just busybody, running around. Actually, a little bit of what we're doing right now, with more specific goals of like, okay, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna go get this. Whereas this has been more of just an exploration mission. That was just one mushroom, I guess. That's fine by me. One more for the pot. Flintstones, cranberry bush. The reason we're not picking up is because they're 2 different expiration dates, but I don't really care. So I'm going to force it to pick up anyway. Because chances are I'm going to end up eating them anyway. Lots of bony soil. Food. Just straight up food. Alright, so we're going to mark this here as a cracked vessel, and this next to it just as the ruins. I don't know why we necessarily need both markers, but I've decided. Alright, so this is that big hill that's on the other side of where I wanted to go. What are these? More cranberries. Goodness gracious. Cranberries are the shit, apparently. At least on this map. I don't remember getting this many cranberries in other maps. But maybe I just wasn't paying attention to how many of one kind or the other that I have. Which is quite possible. What are you? Flint? Okay. Honestly, if we could go back home with a full stack of flint, that's going to be awesome. Oh! Oh, that's just a drifter. Ah, I thought a bear came out of that cave. And I was like, I'm gonna run now and hopefully not die. More cranberries. So yeah, so the way that fruit trees work, right? So I haven't really done it yet myself because they can be a bit difficult to figure out. At least I think they are. But or at least they are for me. I don't know. It could just be I'm being dumb. But fruit trees work by you go up and you cut parts of the tree off, which makes cutlings, like little sections that you cut off. And, or trimmings is the word that I'm looking for. Trimmings. You take those trimmings and you plant them on the ground. And you can, like, graft them into... I actually used to do this in real life. It's how I made my rose bush. I want to find the picture of my old rose bush. I miss growing roses. But, fuck, train of thought. Oh, yeah. So you take the cutling, or the little offshoot. English, man. Thinking and doing is a terrible combination. You plant it in the ground, and then if you take care of it the correct way and look after it, you can actually get a full-grown bush to grow from like a piece that you cut off of the original host bush. Now, I don't know I imagine genetically, I could be wrong about this, I'm kind of spitballing here, I think genetically that just makes it a clone of the original. I don't think it actually changes it genetically, which makes sense to me because you're just taking... Also, I guess maybe, I don't know, you're essentially cutting the damn thing's arm off and growing a new thing from the arm, if that makes sense. That's kind of the brutish way of putting it, I suppose. But, yeah, so that's how fruit trees work in this game. They want to do the same thing with berry bushes. But here's what's crazy, and I honestly, we have black currants, so we're going to take black currants. This is the part that's honestly bugs me slightly because of the way they want to do it. They want to make it so like each bush only gives one cutting or like something like that a year, or one cutting a month or something. Basically, they want to make it like a very low amount of cuttings from one bush that you then can plant and grow a bush from. I used to, in case my little conversation bit there a second ago didn't make it clear, I used to raise my family's rose bush. We had a family rose bush, and the original bush had just been put there. There wasn't really a plan for it. And I started looking after it because I like roses. I think they're pretty. They're one of my favorite flowers. I'm a sucker for the classics, I guess. And so I started looking after it. And I eventually got to the point where I grafted a second bush. Or not grafted. I cut a trimming from the original bush, planted it, and I grew a second bush next to the original. So we had two growing in their little... We had a little front patio area where it was growing. And I had a couple good years of just really good bloom, beautiful bloom. So I know the gist of like cuttings and transplantation of bits of the plant, which makes me a little bit like, okay, why are we only getting one trimming from a plant that's, in all fairness, probably going to give like 9? You could take 9. I did some research on mine, and while I didn't, because I didn't need that many, my particular bush, its size, you could probably take like comfortably 5 or 6 trimmings off of it without severely harming it. You could take more if you did it early in the season to give it time to grow back and protect itself. And then it would, you could have a whole bunch of plants. I thought about doing that one year. Just taking a bunch of trimmings off of my rose bush and growing like 12 of them or 13 of them or something like that. I forget what number I was settled on. And my plan was to just grow a boatload of roses and sell them on Valentine's Day. But, as it is wont to do, life got in the way. Life both finds a way and gets in the way. It manages to do both. And it certainly did on me when the parents... I mean, we kind of planned it, mostly, I believe, but... Parents sold the house, or no, we did plan it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm confused because I'm trying to survive, run, fight, grab mushrooms. We did plan, but I ended up not being able to save a cut from my bush, but we ended up selling the house. There's 2 bone tours. I gotta run. I don't know why the rye was not that important. Oh my god, that's a frickin' bear and more enemies. I should have been going home a while ago. No, that was a deer. We're good. Yeah, so unfortunately I lost my rose bush. I don't have a rose bush anymore. I miss taking care of my old rose bush. I got a really good I think it's on my old phone. I may have to see if I can find it again, but I had a really good picture of one of my best flowering years. Oh, it was just the one bush grew them all together in a clump, like kind of like a already pre-done bouquet on the actual bush, and it was so beautiful and just like super red and gorgeous. That was my favorite. Oh crap, another one. I think the only good news is we're heading diagonals, so you want to try not to go straight away from them. You want to hit it like a weird diagonal from them, because then they miss their shot. The Botorns is what I'm currently talking about. Okay. So we got a decent... That actually was not bad. 32 red wines, 15 field, 28 puffballs, an absolute boatload of... a boatload of cranberries. More berry bushes for the stockpile. So this is black. Is that all black, or is that also... That's also white. And then blueberries. We had extra black then, I take it. Let's put the white currants, red, and why didn't we finish out the black though? Because then there's red currants. Why didn't I finish this? Because these are cranberries, right? Yeah, this is just a shitload of cranberries. Because there's more black currant here. We had enough black currant to fill out. I don't know. Weird. I'm confused as to why I didn't do that, but I guess maybe I wasn't paying attention or something. Huh. After all that, we still got 22 cranberry bushes. Alright, well, that was weird. We got a decent amount of driftwood, which is... Or, yeah, between this and the stuff on the side here, we got a decent amount. 4 of the big ones that burn for a while. That's good. And then we got 2 mediums. Or no, those are... So there's like really small, which are they look like 3 sticks. Those are kind of regular small. These are the large pieces, and then there's like a medium that also looks like the large one. It's just a little smaller. So we're not going to cook all of these mushrooms. We're going to put field mushrooms and the red cap in here. And a full stack of the cranberries. Oh, and we'll put the rye grain in there too. Because we'll want to make bread, I think, out of that. Okay, so go ahead and put... So we got a stack of flint. That's going to be nice. Alright, well, I didn't expect that to go for almost a full hour. I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to edit out. But, yeah. A little adventure episode. Going out on a trip without the magic school bus. Let's go... I'm going to try putting some more cranberries down here, because the more the better. But yeah, honestly, so my last thoughts, because I don't think I actually finished my train of thought like I ever do. I really hope I want to be proven wrong when the update actually comes out. And I want the new berry system to be perfect. And like the berry bushes are super awesome, and they maybe they're a little bit more difficult, but they're more realistic and less just grab and drop like they are right now, which I don't mind, developers. Hint, hint. And I think most of the community, it feels like, we like the berries the way they are. Because making them more difficult also removes a source of rot that we need later. Because compost is a pain in the ass. I don't know. I'm hesitant to say much other than I hope that they don't just completely royally screw up the system. Because it kind of works as it is. Oh, and I guess they're supposed to add more berries, too. I didn't even get to that. My train of thought was so wild throughout this episode. Let's take a nap so we can get a nice, good sunny day, or maybe just in the morning. Tell me what you guys think. I'll put in the description the YouTuber and the video that I watched, so you guys can watch it if you so see fit, to kind of get an idea of what they're going to change it and what to. And, yeah. Next episode. Next episode's going to be a farming episode. Ooh, our birch tree grew. Next episode's going to be a farming episode. We're going to go over to our farm. We're going to expand it out, make it better. We're going to build a farmhouse and get that kind of more squared away. There's our torch. We're going to just grab that. Go ahead and light the fire. And we're going to make, because I got 3 bowls, we're going to make 3 servings of hefty puffball soup. All right. Here we are. More bushes, more stuff. No major change this time around. Thank you all for watching. I've been Katie and Keon, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye-bye.